What if I told you that the darkest moment in history was actually the beginning of the greatest victory? 3 days earlier, hope looked dead. Jesus, beaten, crucified, buried. The stone was sealed, the tomb was guarded. It was over, or so they thought. But Sunday was coming. Early that morning, before the sun even rose, Mary Magdalene went to the tomb. Scripture says in John 21, while it was still dark, Mary Magdalene went to the tomb and saw that the stone had been removed. The stone was rolled away, not to let Jesus out, but to let us see in. She ran to tell the disciples, confused and afraid. Peter and John rushed to the tomb and found it empty. The grave clothes were there, but Jesus was not. Death had lost its grip. Mary stayed behind, weeping, standing outside the tomb, broken and grieving. And then, everything changed. In John 20:16, Jesus speaks one word, just her name, and in that moment, everything shifted. The sorrow turned to joy. The confusion turned to clarity. She recognized him, not by sight at first, but by his voice. The same voice that still calls us today. This isn't just a story. This is the foundation of our faith. 1 Corinthians 15:55 says, "Where, O death, is your victory? Where, O death, is your sting?" Because of the resurrection, sin is defeated, death is conquered, hope is alive. Jesus didn't just rise, he won. And that means your past doesn't define you. Your failures don't own you. Your pain doesn't have the final word. The same power that raised Jesus from the dead is still at work today. Romans 8:11 says, "The Spirit of him who raised Jesus from the dead is living in you." Maybe you feel like you're in your own Saturday right now. That place between promise and fulfillment, between heartbreak and healing, where God feels silent, where hope feels buried. But Easter reminds us of this truth. God is still working, even in the silence. The tomb looked like the end, but it was only the beginning. The stone was rolled away. The grave is empty. Jesus is alive. And because he lives, you have hope. You have freedom. You have new life. This Easter, don't just remember the resurrection. Live in it. He is not here. He has risen, just as he said. Matthew 28:6. And that changes everything.